Hi, this is Jeline from the Honors Tutorial. Our topic for today is about solving quadratic equations by factoring. This is under Mathematics 9. Let us have our first example, that is 2x squared plus 10x equals 0. So how are we going to solve for this kind of example? Write solution first, and then copy the given, which is 2x squared plus 10x equals 0. And then I want you to get the GCF of 2x squared plus 10x, and that is 2x. And then let's divide. 2x squared divided by 2x is x, plus 10x divided by 2x is 5, equals 0. And then now we can get the roots of these equations. How? Please have a line here to separate 2x and x plus 5. And then what we are going to do is to equate 2x to 0. So that is 2x equals 0. And then since there's still a number that is beside x, we have to eliminate it by dividing both sides by 2. And then since the numerator and denominator is already the same, let's cancel this. So we have here x equals 0 over 2. But we'll still need to simplify this because remember the rule. When your numerator is equal to 0, automatically, when you simplify it, it is equal to 0. So your first x is 0. How about x plus 5? Let us equate this to 0. So x plus 5 equals 0. And then our goal here is to have x only at the left side of the equation. So we have here x equals positive 5. We will transpose it. It will become negative 5. So here are the roots. X equals 0 and x equals 5. Negative 5. That's for example number 1. Let's have number 2. We have here 4x squared minus 6x equals 0. So same process, I want you to think of the GCF of 4x squared and 6x. So in this case, that is 2x. Let's write solution here and then write the given. So we have here 4x squared minus 6x equals 0. Get the GCF, that is 2x, and then we will write it outside the parenthesis. And then equals 0. Now let's divide. 4x squared divided by 2x is 2x. Why? Because 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then you have to subtract the exponents of x. We have here 2 minus 1, that's 1. So we have here 2x. And then, please don't forget to copy the operation here. So that's minus 6x divided by 2x, and that is 3. Because 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then x divided by x is cancelled. So you have here 3. And then please don't forget to put a line here to separate 2x and 2x minus 3. And then equate 2x to 0. And then divide both sides by 2. Since 2 is the numerical coefficient of x, we have to eliminate it because our goal here is to have x only at the left side of the equation. So you have here 2 and 2 cancel. We have here x equals 0 over 2 is 0. Always remember when your numerator is 0, automatically the answer should be 0. Next, Let us equate 2x minus 3 to 0. And then you have to transpose negative 3 here to the right side of the equation. Our goal here is the same, x at the left side of the equation only. So we have here 2x equals positive 3. And then since we have here 2 as the numerical coefficient of x, we have to divide both sides by 2. Cancel. Now we have here x equals 3 over 2. No need to change this into a mixed number. It's enough. 3 over 2 is the answer. So for the roots, we have here the first root, which is x equals 0, and the other one is x equals 3 over 2. It is fine that your root is a fraction. Let us have another example. For number 3, we have here 9x squared minus 6x equals 10x minus 3x squared. What are we going to do with this one? I want you to combine like terms first. Let's write solution. Copy 9x squared minus 6x equals 10x minus 3x squared. And then let's combine like terms here. So that is 9x squared. Please transpose negative 3x squared at the left side of the equation. Then we have here positive 3x squared, and then copy this negative 6x squared. Negative 6x. And then please transpose positive 10x to the left side of the equation, and it will become negative 10x. And then equals 0. So now let's combine like terms. So 9x squared plus 3x squared is 12x squared. Negative 6x minus 10x is negative 16x. Why? Because their signs is the same. And then also, if your sign is the same, you have to add the numbers, copy the sign, and copy the variable. So that's why we have here negative 16x equals 0. And then this is when you're going to factor this out. Get the GCF, or the greatest common factor, of 12x squared minus 16x. And that is 4x. So we will write 4x here outside the parentheses. So 12x squared divided by 4x, that is 3x, minus the operation here, 16x divided by 4x, and that is 4, equals 0. Now, let's put a line here to separate 4x and 3x minus 4. Let's equate 4x to 0. And then let's divide both sides by 4 just to eliminate the numerical coefficient of x. Because always remember, our goal is to have x only at the left side of the equation. So cancel this. We have here x equals 0 over 4. The numerator is 0, so therefore this whole fraction will become 0. So your first root is x equals 0. How about 3x minus 4? You have to equate this to 0. And then, of course, our goal is the same. Have x at the left side of the equation. And then, for us to be able to do that, we have to transpose negative 4 to the right side of the equation. So we have here 3x equals 4. And then, after that, we have to eliminate the numerical coefficient of x, and that is 3. So divide both sides by 3, and then cancel this. It will become x equals 4 over 3. And that is for example number 3. So the roots of the equation 9x squared minus 6x equals 10x minus 3x squared is 0 and 4 over 3. And that's it for this topic. If you have inquiries about us or about this topic, kindly message the FB page of the Honors Tutorial. Thank you and God bless.